What up, YouTube? Tim Moose here. In honor of the Super Bowl, since I am doing my reviews for football films, here's my review for the 2005 version of The Longest Yard. Now, most people probably why don't you do a review for the original Burt Reynolds classic? I really like the Burt Reynolds classic. It's a classic and all that. Burt Reynolds is great. This may come to a little unpopular opinion. I do a bit prefer the remake over the original. I mean, don't get me wrong, the original is great. It's a classic. I love Burt Reynolds and all, but I do quite prefer the remake that got released for it. And of course, speaking of Burt Reynolds does appear in this film. He plays the ex NFL coach Nate Scarborough, and the remake was pretty decent. Of course, if you guys don't know, the remake does star Adam Sandler. And Adam Sandler, I really quite like Adam Sandler's work. I'm a big Sandman guy. And the film was, of course, directed by Peter Segal, who just gave us that movie, My Spy. He's directed some other pretty decent stuff, too, like Get Smart. He's worked with Sandler a couple times, like on Anger Management and all that. But, the remake of The Longest Yard, also starring Chris Rock and all, was pretty funny. Here you got Adam Sandler, who plays this disgraced pro football quarterback named Park Crew, who ends up landing in jail where this manipulative warden named Hazen, played by James Cromwell, recruits him to advise the institution's team. And it turns out into a lead role quarterbacking a crew of inmates in a game against a team of prison guards, and so he is aided by incarcerated ex NFL coach Nate Scarborough, played by Burt Reynolds. And so Crew and his team must overcome not only the bloodthirsties of the opposition, but also the corrupt officials trying to fix the game against them and all. And I really quite like the remake. Adam Sandler and Burt Reynolds. I mean, it was pretty cool to see the original Park Crew himself, Burt Reynolds, in this. That was pretty cool to watch. You also had some other interesting casts, like you had Chris Rock, who believe it or not, this was actually the first time Adam Sandler and Chris Rock were friends since SNL and all. But this was actually the first time those two actually done a film together. Then, of course, since then, they appeared in, Grown Ups together. They did, what was that, that wedding film they just did on Netflix? I forgot the name of that, but they did that one. Chris Rock was really hilarious in this one. I thought he really played his character really well. You had, the cons in this also includes the likes of the always famed football star Bob Sapp. You had Terry Crews as the Cheeseburger Eddie. You even had Joey Diaz playing the role of Anthony Big Tony Caballero. Famed wrestler Bill Goldberg was in this film. You had some athletes in this. You had Bill Goldberg, Bob Sapp. You even had a famed rapper, Nelly. This was actually his, pretty much a film that put him on the map and all. I mean, obviously before he was more known as a singer, but I believe this was his first film, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that one. You also had Dalip Singh. Some other interesting supporting players, like you also you even had William Fichtner, who plays one of the guards, famed football star Brian Bosworth, famed wrestler Kevin Nash. Like I said, you have lots of athletes in this, from Bill Goldberg to Kevin Nash to Bob Sapp. Loads of you got loads of sports people in this. You even had Rob Schneider had a part in this. You even had Courtney Cox, who actually played Adam Sandler's, ex-wife in this. The late Cloris Leachman even had a fun cameo in this. You even had Tracy Morgan, who really stole lots of scenes here. The football stuff was really decent. It was very inspirational at times. Adam Sandler, him, coaching these players was pretty fun to watch. Adam Sandler, he's no stranger to the sports genre. Obviously, he, did Waterboy and all that. But this movie is a hilarious one. It is fun. It's funny, entertaining. And, 2005 was a pretty cool year for Burt Reynolds, by the way. Because he had both this and The Dukes of Hazzard in the same year. So that was a really interesting, cool year for the always great Burt Reynolds. But Burt Reynolds, his scenes with Adam Sandler was pretty fun to watch. If you guys never really seen the 2005 Longest Yard, I'll say definitely go check out both the original and remake. Both are pretty solid. But I do sort of prefer the remake. And I know it's unpopular to say. Lots of people probably say, what, you prefer the remake over the original? Actually, I kind of do. I just had more fun with this one. It was a tad bit more funnier at times. But hey, that does take away how good the original Burt Reynolds classic is. The original Burt Reynolds Longest Yard is still pretty decent. I just sort of prefer the remake. But, that's unpopular to say. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Were you ever a fan of the Adam Sandler Longest Yard remake? What was your favorite parts in this, favorite moments, favorite lines? And which one do you actually prefer? Do you prefer the original Burt Reynolds Longest Yard or the Adam Sandler one? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timu signing off.